There's very few cities in this country, I would say, that I love more than Winnipeg, Manitoba. The city is very great to me. I host the Winnipeg Folk Festival every year. I feel part of that community. However, not a lot of people, when they get a big blush of TikTok success, move to Winnipeg if they're not already there.
It's true.
Why'd you do that?
The last place I had lived and worked as a musician was here. I was feeling just a little bit overwhelmed with the scale of everything, and I was feeling a little bit disenchanted with doing music as a career because I could really feel the industry, and that's not always a bad thing, but it just got into my head, and I was kind of like, okay, well, I have to be one of the 4 folk musicians who make it in Toronto, you know? And then also it's like hard to pay rent, and I was just having a really hard time. And I wasn't totally feeling like the life that I was leading as a musician was what music was supposed to be. And so I was brought out to play Harvest Moon, just outside of Winnipeg. Like, it was one of the first things I did. Every person was so supportive. Every musician wanted to sing together and play together, and they came on stage spontaneously during the set, and it was just like so welcoming, and there was no sense of competition, and lots of people who were making music just for the sake of it, which I think is also so important for a healthy music scene, like to have some people who aren't trying to make it big. Yeah, I just went, and it felt so wonderful, and I felt like, okay, if I'm gonna be able to do this long term and take care of myself, like I have to follow this feeling. And then I asked one of my friends how much they pay in rent, and I was like, I'm here.
Yeah.